Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a BMW 3 litre SI Sport Cabriolet or convertible or Roadster, whatever you want to call them. Car's registered YC07AVR, and mileage at the start of the road test is 92,898 miles. The reason we do these videos, very simply, is that we just want anyone that's looking at the advert online to actually get to see that very car in operation. We do it on all our cars, whether it be our normal stock, which is Honda, or the part exchanges, as with this BMW. We know to our costs, unfortunately, just how frustrating it can be to go and see a car which can, look fine in the photographs and in the description, only to get there and find out that it's got a fundamental issue, which you clearly should have been told about before setting off. So that's why we do it, and it's also done on the same road test route as any prospective buyer would go on, so that way hopefully it's representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be offered a test drive in the car. Coming to the car itself, as I always do, go through the major mechanical stuff. Engine starts absolutely instantly and settles to completely smooth and even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all that relating to the engine or any other part of the car for that matter. Temperature gauge running at half, which by all accounts is where it's meant to be on one of these cars, and the car's been running for quite some time now. Engine is pretty much what I love about BMW engines. Straight six engines have always been their forte. I'm not going to go on too much about them other than this is just wonderful. You breathe on the throttle and the thing hurtles forward, but it's got that turbine-like quality to the engine though, to power delivery. So just touch the throttle, it goes, but the engine just absolutely sings. It really is a brilliant engine. Clutch on the car, absolutely spot on. Bite points where it's meant to be, and it's nice and smooth and positive in actuation. Same goes to the gearbox. 6-speed gearbox, all the gears select exactly as they should. I can't feel anywhere in the linkage rather. It's short and throw, snappy in action, nice to use. Gear levers nice in hand as well. It all feels very, very nice indeed. The whole car feels very tight and solid to drive, in all honesty. Steering of the car tracks absolutely dead straight. There's no vibrations at all at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. So hopefully my battery's not going to die on the phone as we're going along. Hopefully you can still hear me. But yeah, it feels very tight in hand, the steering, and it's lovely on the road. It's nicely weighted. The gearing's really nice in terms of how it feels and how it directs the car, if you like. I mean, obviously BMW chassis design is always good, generally speaking, and the steering is very much part of that. The chassis itself, very flat cornering. There's minimal steering input required to change direction. I haven't pushed it. You're not going to take it to extreme, so I can't tell you how it handles, of course. So I'm not going to be sort of driving it sideways, but it feels very, very sorted and very well judged for the type of car it is. Clearly, the ride is on the firmer side, to say the least. The ride's actually very comfortably on this sort of road. As when you hit the sharper ridges, the bumps like the one coming up now, you tend to know it really is a sports car in that sense, because it's very much obvious. Like through corners like this, it hardly rolls at all. The chassis is absolutely lovely. Brakes on the car, make sure no one's behind me, so I'm giving a bit of a shove. They certainly look good on the discs, and they pull up lovely. It's powerful on the brake pedal, no vibrations or pulsing coming back through the pedal at all. Coming to the interior, all in very nice condition. Leatherwork looks nice, the red and black looks brilliant in the car. You've got heated seats in here, obviously electric roof, all operating perfectly. Sat nav, as you can see there, working exactly as it should as well. And it feels very well put together, with just a few little moans and groans which you're bound to get on a 13-year-old open-top Roadster. The only wear, which I've photographed actually, so hopefully people can see that, just where your elbow goes on the armrest here. It's just, it would take seconds for someone like Chips Away to remedy that, but the price we're selling this car at, obviously we can't afford to do that, but it is minuscule. But it's the point of the video is, as I said, to show these things. but it really does drive very, very nicely. And the soul of this car, without doubt, is its engine. Anything below 3 litre in the Z4s they just don't float my boat at all, never have done. And I don't mean that to be disparaging, but they just don't. But this 3 litre is one that I readily warm towards. It's just got, especially with the manual gearbox, it's a rare beast indeed in that sense. But it's a wonderful, wonderful engine and operation. As always though, if you've got any questions about the car, don't hesitate, do give us a call.